Hi everybody, welcome to Paper Wishes Weekly Webisodes. I'm Lene Gehrig, and today from our friends at Hunkydory Crafts, I have the little book of roses. So cute. There's 120 images and you're getting multiple of each 20 different designs. Look at this little flip through I'm going to do here with all these fantastic roses. And then to coordinate with that, you've got the little book Apertures, Arch and Fancy Edge, Rich Gold foiling on these, you guys. They pair perfectly with this little book. Make cards just like this one. I've taken the little book page, several of them, and I've done some cutting out and some layering, paired them with some dazzle stickers. So fun, you guys. This is our giveaway card for this episode, so if you stick around, you'll learn how one lucky viewer can win this card to keep or share with a friend. So come play with us. All right, let's take a flip through the little book of roses. So you're getting 120 pages in this book. Look how thick. And they're all beautiful rose images. You're getting 20 different designs and you're getting 6 of each. All right, so every design, beautiful, has 6 different pieces. They're single-sided, and these are really meant to just use as is, or you can embellish them like crazy, or you can even cut them out and do layers. We're going to show you all of that. Beautiful, beautiful pastel wreath. And I love this with the paint on this roses. Beautiful, thick, like palette knife paint. And the beautiful rainbow rose watercolor look. And then this one with like denim in the background, and then like they're embossed, it looks like. So cool. Looks like very much like they're embroidered. This one's so cute. It's like a cubic kind of thing, like really cool, like Picasso. And then very bright neon roses. This beautiful patch of all the little circles and all the little dots. Sure, I got it right. There we go. The beautiful roses with the forest in the background. Gorgeous. And the bouquet with the lace at the top and the bottom. This beautiful gilded frame with the roses at the center. And then this one can go horizontally or vertically with the gears and the clocks, little steampunk look there. And then this one, like a little stained glass look with the roses. Beautiful yellow color. And then here's some beautiful stained glass as well. This one could go in either direction. And then these beautiful red roses with the little dewdrops on them. This gorgeous bouquet. This wonderful basket of roses. This one's gorgeous colors. Beautiful pastel bouquet. And then finally this one with lots of like chipping paint and paper in the background. All right, so let's go and take a look at this one. Actually, while we look at this one, I forgot to show you the apertures. Now they're called apertures because they're meant to just be punched right out. Okay, so you would take it and punch it out like this, and then you have the center part, which you can keep for something else. Okay, and take those, and then you guys, they're meant to just go right over these cutouts. You just glue them, or these papers, you would just glue them to the back. And then you would glue them to a 5x7 card. And I used the 10-fold cards, also by Hunkydory, and they're 7x5 or 5x7. And then you would just take them at this point, and then you would just put a line of glue or whatever adhesive you like and put them right on top of your card. And then you can embellish if you'd like, or you're done. Beautiful little scene, okay? Really beautiful. So we've got this beautiful burgundy color. This one looks like forest green, but it's a teal color. And I know this because there is another, here we go, here's the forest green. See, so there's a difference there. Then the black. Got this beautiful arched window, and then that label shape. Beautiful purple. Gorgeous red. Love the gold foiling on these. This is a beautiful, like buttery yellow. And then a very bold, beautiful blue color, like royal blue. And then a really nice sort of a linen-y ivory color. and then white with the gold, and then a really nice brown and light blue. All right, so let's go back to this one. So 7 by 5 inches, all the gold foiling, and I used this one behind it. And then you guys, I took a second one and I cut off all the little pieces that were kind of sticking behind all the little blossoms that were kind of getting cut off. And then I just cut them out of a second sheet and foam taped them so that they could kind of overlap the edges. On this one, I did that with a leaf, but I just glued it, and then foam tape, foam tape, foam tape. And then I cut another rose out. Well, actually from the same second sheet, I cut a rose out, but it had this little like cutaway. And I added, well, I actually added a second layer, and then I took a third one of these. That's where I got the third layer. Forgot momentarily that I did a third. There's another third layer right there, just of the center part. So it's got a lot of dimension on it. And then I took these fantastic Dazzle stickers. These are lace butterfly Dazzle stickers. See those? There's also a beautiful doily at the center and some borders. And there's a little greeting that says happy thoughts. And I placed my border right at the bottom, happy thoughts above that. Then you guys, I used these beautiful little pink jewel Dazzle stickers in this holographic color. And they're just wild looking when they're on the sheet, but when you put them on your card, they just twinkle a little bit more and they look like little faceted jewels. I used my little jewel picker, okay, that helps get them off the sheet and places them nicely. So yeah, this was a really fun one, and this is our giveaway card. So let's talk about that. So our giveaway card works like this. We're trying to promote our Paper Wishes YouTube channel. So if you're watching us on our webisode page, there's no worries. If you expand the screen here, down at the bottom, you'll see a little icon that says YouTube. If you click on that, it'll take you to our Paper Wishes YouTube channel. We ask that you subscribe, give this video a like or a thumbs up, and leave us a comment. And then in about a week, we'll reply to that comment, the one viewer's comment. We reply to all the comments, but one of the viewers will say, congratulations, and YouTube username blank. So you've got to know your YouTube username. That's how we identify you. We don't know your real name. And then you have to watch and follow the instructions for that one person to claim their card. It's a good idea to hit that notification bell in the top right-hand corner. And the instructions are also listed at the end of this video in writing. So yeah, we hope that you claim your card. We do this every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday videos. So you would have to do the same thing for each one of those videos to participate. Each contest is separate. All right, so that is our fun giveaway there. Let's take a look at this one. So this, once again, is still 7 inches by 5 inches. It's just turned this way. This beautiful royal blue. Took that beautiful stained glass image and just glued it behind the aperture piece. And then you guys, I used some Dazzle stickers that I think are absolutely beautiful. They are. We've been using these a lot. These are our little peel off Dazzle stickers in the corners, okay? All 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sheets in this package, and they're all different little corner pieces. So I put one here and here, and then I embellished it with some red Jewel Dazzle stickers, and then also putting those same Jewel Dazzle stickers right there across the stained glass. And then I took, you guys, this sheet of the other little yellowish gold stained glass, and I cut them out using some tiny scissors. Now, it might be intimidating to you to cut these out, but these roses are actually really easy to cut out. You're just following the edge between the darker and the lighter rose, and then you're just turning the paper. If you'll notice, I'm keeping my scissor point in the same direction and turning the paper, steering that for the scissors, and you're just going to go all the way around like this. And when you get to little curvy bits, you're just turning it. I always think of it as just like driving on a curvy road. Just turning the wheel. But instead, I'm just turning the paper like that. And I just didn't even cut off the leaves. You can do those separately if you'd like to use them. Very, very simple. So I took both of those roses from that sheet and I glued one here and I glued one here, and then the center one I foam taped. And we love our giant wheel of foam tape, 150 feet or 50 yards of continuous 1/2 inch wide foam tape. So I just put one little piece right there. And then the Just For You Dazzle stickers come in this huge pack of all these different finishes and colors. I used the gold, and then there's 3 different ones of the gold. They're all different sayings. There's the other gold one, but we'll come across it. And then there's silver. You get 3 of those, 3 of the black ones, and 3 of the white ones. And so you have a huge amount of different sayings. So that's Just For You. And then when you open this card up, I took that little inner piece that you punch out from the ivory one, and I glued that to the center, glued the other one of those little roses, and then there are the little corner pieces there. And then if you were to write on this, you would want to use like a permanent marker or a Sharpie because it is quite glossy. So that's that one. All right, so you guys, for this one, once again, 7 by 5 inches on the tent fold cards. And then I took the beautiful rose paper that is the one with the forest in the background. Love that one. Right here. And then I took, once that was glued on there and the whole thing was glued to the card, I took a second sheet of this and I actually just tore out some of the corners, just like this, to use as corner embellishments for my card. The only requirement being that they have a straight edge here and a straight edge here. And then just used my little Cosmic Shimmer glue that I put in this fine applicator bottle. You just glue that right there. And then I added, these are pink jewel border dazzle stickers. They just come right off in long strips like this. And I just added some between each one of those corner pieces, and then another one of those pink circle jewel dazzle stickers over the corner of each. And then the Get Well is from the We're Together Dazzle Sticker Collection, which we love. And it has all of these different finishes, silver, gold, brown, and white. And you're getting 2 of each in this collection. And just put Get Well on there, which I think would make a very nice card for a friend. All right, the last one, you guys, this one is 5 by 7, still using the tent folds. And for this one, used that one that looked like it was painted with chipping paint. This one I thought would make a really lovely like wedding card. So I used the arch shape and then glued that to the card front. And then these beautiful rose dazzle stickers come in a sheet like this. And there's different ones to use, but I used this corner one right here. Just peels off like that. This is actually a gold pearl finish. It has a little bit of a texture. And I just took that whole dazzle sticker and I laid it down in the corner here. And then a little bit of crepe ribbon. I actually used a little glue dot to glue that down. Here's the crepe ribbon in this nice sort of mauvey pink color. The With Love comes from the sheet here. And then these little corner pieces also from the sheet right there. And little hearts. Really a quick wedding card to put together. All right, you guys. We have a fantastic money saver for this collection. If you're watching us on our Paper Wishes webisode page, the money saver is right there on your right-hand side. And I would definitely encourage you to check that out. This is a fantastic deal. If you love dazzle stickers, I think it's a really fun way to get to play with those. And don't forget, this is our giveaway card. Definitely participate in that. If you're watching us on YouTube, then just look below the video in the description box and you'll see a link that will take you to this Paper Wishes webisode page. And while you're there, it'd be great if you would subscribe. It really helps our small company grow. Thanks for joining me today, you guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Oops, I forgot. This is our giveaway card. Somebody just pointed out for me. This is our giveaway card, so definitely participate in that, you guys. I'll see you in the next one.